There were so many details, but we committed that if God was behind this, He would navigate us through those. For example, we didn't know if this was supposed to happen soon. Was it 3 months? Was it 3 years? That was a detail we didn't know. But we started out daily in prayer, asking God what the next step was. And a critical component was that I was running an active C12 group in Madison, Wisconsin. So one of the first steps was to share this with my C12 principal chair in central Wisconsin. I wasn't sure how he would react, but it turns out that his new wife was from Madison, and the idea of taking over that group was very appealing. It would allow them to move back to that area as a couple. November just turned into December, and we began to sort through what items we would take and what we should sell or give away. By January, I was confident that this would happen sometime this year, no earlier probably than May and no later than August. And if you ask what I based that on, I honestly couldn't say. It was just a sense that God had laid on my heart. I was concerned about when and how I would tell my C12 group in Madison, my fellow C12 chairs together in Chicago, and I asked for their advice. To a person, their counsel was to share with my members at the earliest convenience, which would be at our February meeting. At our C12 February meeting, we went through the day as normal, but near the end of the day, I shared what I felt God had laid on my heart to move to Washington State sometime between May and August. Now, I didn't plan this, but the topic for our business segment that month was necessary endings. I couldn't have picked a better month that would prepare them for that moment. Several of them gasped and asked, "How did you plan to make that happen?" And I said, "Guys, you know this curriculum was developed 18 months prior when we deliver it. I had nothing to do with the timing of this."